State your full name.
My name is Nicanor Mendoza III.
Why did you join the Navy?
I joined the Navy because I wanted to go out and see the world. My family has been a long tradition of serving in the military. My dad was a chief in the Navy, and then my grandfather was an officer during World War II in the Army. In the Navy, I was a Navy intelligence specialist, so depending on the area where I was stationed, we would just be an analyst and focus on the countries that we were overwatching. So when I got to my first command in Yokosuka, Japan, I thought I was going to be an intel analyst at first, but no. They sent me down to where we were eating, and basically I was a janitor, so to say, or a mess deck manager. And so with that, I had people from different departments work under me, and one of them was this Marine, and I didn't know a platoon was going to come and join our ship. And so I noticed that he was being bullied, and other Marines from his platoon, they would laugh at him and whatnot while we were working. And so I pulled him aside, became his mentor. And because of that, other Marines that were making fun of him decided to see why we were becoming friends. And eventually, long story short, 4-month deployment, those Marines that were making fun of him decided to befriend him. And with that, he asked for a piece of their uniform and formed this bracelet and gave it to me and made a promise with me that I would continue to help others that would come into my life. And so I did. After 2 years of knowing the bullied Marine, or Lance Corporal O'Farah, I got an email on my birthday from his mom's wishing me a happy birthday. And in that message, she mentioned that he was killed in action in Afghanistan. And so from that, it prompted me to go visit his family and visit where he was buried. And from there, I went and visited his tomb and took off the bracelet, laid it on his tomb, and told him, you know, I'm going to continue my promise in helping others. And I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to do it because I've kept this promise with you. So after leaving his tomb, while driving home from San Francisco to Orange County, in that 6-hour drive, I was basically taking his idea of the bracelet, and I wanted to form some kind of project, just like what he gave me, but with different uniforms from all the branches. And so I was thinking, I want to create this project that will focus on veterans and service members. And then I wanted to give it a name. And so I was thinking about all these different names, and finally came up with the name Bands for Arms, which held a double meaning. Arms for your arm, for the bracelet, and then arms for the armed forces. The primary mission of Bands for Arms is to focus on service members and charities that are geared towards veterans and active duty all around the world. In 2016, I decided to leave the Navy and focus more on Bands for Arms and its mission in helping others. And so with that, I also enrolled in school as a full-time student, first as a theater major, and then progressed into filmmaking and became a film major and changed majors. And with that, I landed a job at Warner Brothers and became a costume designer for Aquaman. And in that career path, I found a job with this new movie in this development called the Funko Pop movie. And so I didn't know what Funko Pops were, and I wanted to get a better understanding of what these pop vinyl figures were. And so I incorporated them into my shop, and to better understand the clientele and the demographics of who and what collectors are for these Funko Pops. With the incorporation of Bands for Arms and these Funko Pops in my shop, I use the Funko Pops as a tool to draw in people, foot traffic into my shop, and to also teach them about the bracelets. So the mission of Bands for Arms still stands. Now it's incorporating two items, the bracelets and the Funko Pops, but with 50% of the sale price from each going back to the charities that we have supported since 2010.